Today is Wednesday, March 11th, 71st day of this journey. And today, I quit. Let's start with the beginning. I woke up somewhere between 2:30 and 2:40. Terrible nightmare. Woke myself out of it and was having a panic attack. That's never happened to me before. I was having a panic attack in my dream because of what had happened. And but I've never had a panic attack while I was sleeping. And that was terrible. I literally thought when I was waking up that I was dying. Because I couldn't breathe. I just couldn't. Things were not happening that were supposed to be happening. At this point in my day, if I don't laugh about it, I'm going to start bawling. So I realized after I got myself all calmed down, there was no way in hell I was going to be able to go back to bed. So I started working out. I worked out from probably 4 until 5:30 because I had so much adrenaline pumping through me, and I was well, screw it. Now I don't have to do it tonight. And whatever, worked out, got in the shower, all was well. I was I'm going to make this an awesome day. I have so much energy from working out. I know I'm going to hit a point in the day where I'm just so tired, but I'm going to make it a good day. So take care of the cats, toss my lunch together. I had a club this morning, so I had to be at school early. Grabbed my shoes out of the closet and went to school. Now, both my apartment and my garage are uneven. The floors are uneven. So this will explain later why I didn't notice. Also carpeting, so it was just whatever. I get out of my car and there's puddles everywhere, so I'm tiptoeing into the building. I get in the building and I'm walking up the hallway and I was that's weird. One of my shoes was making the clicking noise, like heels make. And one of my shoes was not. I was oh my God, I got something on the bottom of a shoe. Ew, what did I step in? Whatever. I look down and we're in 2 different flipping shoes. They look very similar. One is suede, one is leather. The leather one has a higher heel than the other one. So I'm walking up the hallway kind of I sound like a pirate with a peg leg. Okay? And by this point, because I finally started to walk flat and normal, my hips already starting to hurt because I have severe scoliosis and my hips don't sit right, which is why my right hip pops out of the socket all the time. To be fair, the whole right side of my body, my TMJ, my shoulder, my hip, my knee, and my ankle are all screwed up because of this, because of my scoliosis. Except my shoulder, whole different story, whatever. So I was okay, what's going to be worse? I have high arches and walking flat-footed kills me. I have to, even when I'm at home, I have slippers and I put my arch supports in them because I can't walk flat-footed anymore like I did when I was little. So I was lesser of 2 evils. I'm walking around with my socks because I think walking around in the 2 levels is going to make it way worse. And then that started to hurt. One of my awesome coworkers was I have slippers. So I borrowed her slippers. And but they were basically flat. So I was switching between the flats and having 2 different shoes on to try and make it less painful. By this point, I've already been popping all the ibuprofen because my hip already hurts, my feet are killing me, and my back is so out of whack, it's not even funny right now. So this is the morning. This is before school even starts, okay? Before school starts. My kids come in. I'm already on the verge of tears because I was walking around getting everything set up, whatever. So then Nani comes in. She does my hair because she's amazing. I was like, can you please sit with my kids, my morning club? Because obviously school hasn't started yet. Please, so I can run outside in my car. Because when I worked at the racetrack, I had like 3 changes of clothes and 2 pairs of shoes and whatever. And I haven't really cleaned out my car. Of course I clean those things out of my car, though, because why would I leave them there? So there were no shoes in my car. At this point, I'm literally about to go to anyone and be like, I will pay you to either take my children so I can run back home, or I will pay you to run back to my place. Here are my keys. Like, and then I ran into some awesome middle school teachers that I love so very much and found out that one of them had to drive to Union Grove at around lunch anyways. I was like, oh, here are my keys. Like, please, dear God, please just help me, please. So brought me my shoes. The kids were atrocious today. Atrocious. And I straight up told them, I was like, I'm going to be crabby because I haven't been sleeping. I didn't sleep last night. And I hurt everywhere already. But they were still terrible. Okay. Up, please, baby. Come on. There you go. Yep, they were still terrible. I'm like walking like an old person right now. It hurts so bad. Yeah, I feel like I'm 90 right now. Straightforward. I feel like I'm 90. So, I, whatever, continue teaching. These rings are my shoes. But of course, I detached my house key from my car keys because he didn't need to take my whole car keys. Why would he do that? That's dumb. Just needed my house keys. So, oh my God. Whatever, make it through the day. It's been a day already. Kids are whatever. I get some 5th graders added to my class, which is not a big deal. Like, they were awesome. And by the end of the day, like, I was like, I can't teach anymore. So I gave my kids a checklist of what they all needed to finish by the end of the day. I'm like, I just can't right now. Some of them finished, some of them didn't. And then, so today, because it's the last day of school for the week, like with children, we had our Friday family meeting, which is the whole class. And we normally talk about like what everybody's going to do this weekend and what everybody's looking forward to and what's going on in their life and whatever. They couldn't stop talking long enough to let one student do that. One. Nothing. Nobody was able to share today. That's how bad it was, but that was like that all day. Something else happened and I'm just not remembering it at this point. It'll pop in my head at some point, whatever. So at this point, I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I'm done. I am fed up. I am irritated. I am in pain. I am crabby. So I go down to extended learning and whatever. I'm leaving straight from extended learning. I have all my bags. I am done. Get in my car, drive home, talk to a friend who basically like talks me down off a ledge. And get home and realize that my house keys are sitting on my desk at school. Have another panic moment, freak out, empty everything in my garage, like emptied. I had 4 bags with me today. So I emptied my lunchbox, I emptied my little bag, I emptied my big museum bag, I emptied my teacher bag. Nothing. I was like, please, dear God, tell me that I put these keys, just tossed them in my bag. Any bag, somewhere. I'm emptying my pockets. I'm grabbing stuff like to see if maybe it fell out of my bag onto my car floor. Nope. At this point, I was like, if I have to drive back to school, I'm just going to sleep in my garage tonight because I am so done. I started crying and I was like, I can't do this. And I finally just went out in my hallway and like sunk under the floor. And then I made the realization that my spare is hiding in my garage. Like, I have never been so grateful in my life Like, if I lived 5 minutes from school, this would be a non-issue. Like, who cares? I will drive back. I live a half an hour from school, half an hour from work. No. But, like, I couldn't dress myself this morning. I couldn't sleep. I can't let myself into my own apartment. Like, if I don't laugh, I'm going to cry. I don't know what to do. I got more medical bills that I can't afford. So, like, selling a kidney, a spleen, a lung if you need it. But it has been one hell of a day. I am eating pizza for dinner. It is the cauliflower crust pizza, whatever, but, like, I'm going to eat the whole thing. Probably not. I don't feel very good because I've been so stressed out. I'll be lucky if I eat one piece and don't throw up. I brought work home to do. I was going to go to the PTA meeting. But after all of this, I was like, I'm not going to the PTA meeting tonight. I'm not. I'm going to try and stay awake until at least 7 because if I go to bed any earlier than that, I'm going to wake up at 3 o'clock again. My weight loss journey, who knows? At this point, who knows? I worked out for an hour and a half this morning. We'll see what happens. Like, it's a game of chance. And then today. Today, I am grateful for the absolutely crazy but amazing people that I have in my life. I have a coworker that just so happened to have to come out here and who had never been here before, was willing to let himself into my apartment and be like, not super weird about it, and bring my stinky shoes all the way back to school for me. And my friend Matt, who talked me off the ledge today, and Amber, who just dealt with me because I was psychotic today. I swear to God, I was probably not the nicest human being. And Jean, who was going to switch duties with me so I could drive home to get my shoes. Like, I have some of the most amazing coworkers and friends that, like, I am so lucky. So lucky. And it's just amazing. So we'll sell kidney for massage. We'll sell spleen, lungs, whatever for medical bill coverage. That is day 71.